Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. Yeah. So in today's episode, I thought, well, let me first start off with a massive thank you to everyone that actually joined our stream last week Friday. Where we mostly built, we built these few ones, filled in the filters and stuff. So massive thank you to everyone that came in and showed your support. Really appreciate you all. So what I did off screen was I went ahead, built in the rest of the chests, set up the redstone behind them all, and I built a small wall around. Not the most impressive looking wall, but definitely, a nice addition because I'm still busy working out how I want this whole building to look. And as you can see, the filters aren't all set up yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do exactly. So at least I've put in, sticks. Because I tested it out, and also a input chest. So this is where we'll drop off everything. They'll then get, I can just fly. Oh yeah, I can fly. Okay, that's good, So all that happens is we have a, this dropper in below that soul sand, that's then just dropping it above the soul sand, being pushed up, then gets pushed along this whole water chasm. So that's all I did. And I also added the barrels, which I think we're gonna do above all of these, for the slabs and stairs of each. So we could just plop them in there, because I think that would be a nice addition. And you don't normally have that many slabs or stairs remaining. Yeah, I know I do, but normally you won't have, because you normally, measure out how much you need to finish off the platform and not make 10 million extra to, get it done. I don't want to talk about it. But that's not what we're doing in today's episode. This build will most probably continue in the next live stream. And I'll most probably do most of the, placing in the barrels and in the rest of the filters, getting our jungle logs and acacia logs hopefully off camera to place in there. And as the saplings, of course, so we can farm them and actually have a use for the stuff and things. The bamboo has been growing strongly. I broke it off already 3 times, 4 times to make sticks, and it's back again. But that's not what we're going to focus on today. Oh yeah, I also finished my shovel. The shovel is complete, ladies and gentlemen. We got it, so to speak. But that's not what we're focusing on today. Today we are focusing on this. This thing is broken completely. It's been skipping certain ones. So I started kind of dismantling using the hoppers for the automatic sorter system and stuff. But I think that maybe it's time we take it down, not break everything in existence like that. Efficiency 5 for you. But I think we're gonna need to tear this down really quick and rebuild it, I guess. So I'm gonna quickly go ahead, just quickly dig it all out and stuff, just so we can get a nice fresh start. And then I will see you guys most probably in my creative world, where I'll show you the new design. See you there. Welcome to the creative world. Alright, so this is the design that we did. The original design is it's over there. I think that's it over there. Yeah, that's definitely it. Which seems to know not anymore. Function, sadly. Okay. But that's fine, We're still chilling. So I went ahead, took some time and rebuilt this system. So we have hopper minecarts. I'll be taking our stuff like normal, like the old hopper minecarts, we threw all our stuff in. Just now, it will grab it all instantly. So it'll grab it through the block, place it in. If we throw a stack in, I'll have a small little delay to turn off this piston over here. you know, just to, because this comparator will detect that this hopper has items in it. It's going to pull this back for a bit, and then the hopper minecart's going to run across until it is completely empty. Same here. The only reason we have this weird squiggly line over here is just to make sure that this rail right here that's angled up does not get updated, because believe it or not, it took me 2 hours to figure out it was constantly updating, and that's why it was that little rail there in the corner was updating, and that's why it didn't work. 2 hours wasted, but it's okay. So this is the design we're going for. It actually uses not that much resources because we have a lot of iron. So, and since it's use mostly normal rails, it's not too bad. The main thing is we're going to need to make detector rails, which I am not entirely sure how to make, but that's besides the point. And yeah, the only reason is for these redstone torches right here is just to, you know, keep this rail powered, and this one's just to keep these two rails powered. Because I know that detector rail also powers these, but it turn off as soon as there's no longer, the minecart's no longer on it. So I was just scared, you know, it might come back and stop there because it doesn't have enough speed to continue. So just doing that to make sure that we have smooth sailing. Sad, unfortunately, this weird squiggly line is here because if I place the railing right there, it would sadly update the block, which would unfortunately cause this rail to fall flat again, and then, you know, the hopper minecart will stop going back and forth. Inside, some changes. As you can see, I moved this in a bit more. As you can see, there's the hopper minecart sticking through. Still the same throw, but this time it's now only going to be 1 wide instead of 2 wide, unfortunately, but that's okay. Our output barrel is still here. So we're going to change some things not as much. So yeah, let's get... Ooh, didn't mean to break that. But enough chit chat. Let's get building. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the little time lapse. Now, I'm not 100% sure yet what I want to do for the building. And yeah, I was pretty ill prepared. I thought I had most of the things, but I didn't, so I had to go and grab it again. But yeah, it seems like I might have done the snaky part wrong, so I'm gonna have to go into my test world to see where I went exactly wrong, because this hopper minecart doesn't have enough real speed to do much at the moment. But yeah, I'm still not sure what I want to... I'm gonna work on the building a bit off screen. I know it would be nice to do the whole thing, you know, oh, let's do the whole building and everything one time and stuff. But unfortunately, that's not the case at the moment. I really do apologize about that, but I really want to make the building look nice, and I think I can maybe do it better off camera. Because I think I'm gonna rebuild this entire thing. I'm gonna break the whole thing down, except obviously, you know, the 2 parts that are redstone here and here. But yeah, it works for the most part, at least, you know, which is always a amazing thing to do. So yeah, so this one works completely fine. This top one, this bottom one, as you can see, as I said before, the minecart's a bit slow. Like, it doesn't have the speed needed. But I did accidentally let some... Yes, yeah, I let a stone brick fall in, and then the thing started running away from me. And I was very confused as to why it just randomly left me. But yeah, so it's working now, so to speak. You know, it's a massive upgrade, almost, you can say. I really didn't want to use rails. I wanted to use a non-rail system, because I do know that rails are hard to get, you know, the iron and the gold, especially if you don't have farms for them. You know, I always want to give a nice alternative, so to speak, on how it works. Yeah. But definitely wanna check out some more, you know, I wanna get some more inspiration before I commit completely to this build. That makes sense. But yeah, I think this is gonna work a lot better for us and stuff. You know, it's 12 furnaces long, so it can smelt 12 items every 3 seconds, which isn't too bad. Not the biggest super smelter, but it's a decent size enough for us and for what we need. But definitely it was definitely worth the time and effort that we put into it. That's for sure. But I think what we might want to do a bit now, just, you know, since my creative juices are non-existent, all I have is the technical brain power at the moment. So that's why I needed the redstone part. But yeah, so I thought maybe we can quickly think on how this storage system, I guess you could say, how it's gonna function, I guess you could almost say. So I think the barrels on top are a good idea for the slabs and stuff. You guys can definitely let me know on your input on it. I like input on stuff because I'm not the most creative person out there. But I think maybe on this wall specifically, I think I might want to do stuff that we use a lot, you know, like sticks and stuff, because you need sticks for pretty much everything. So maybe some sticks and other stuff over here. I think the stripped logs, I think we're gonna do the barrel system for them as well on top of these. Because it's not something, it's usually something that you'd rather just, you know, it's easy to make, you know, you just go with your axe and quickly. So technically all you have to do is just go ahead and, you know, just go to log, right click it and turn it into stripped. So it's not that hard. I think it would be easier just to store it as normal logs, you know, for in case, whatever, whenever you might need it. Yeah, I think that barrel design is going to be good for it, but definitely, you know, I'm thinking of maybe, you know, making this, you know, it's 3 tall in some places, 2 tall by others, and by some in the back it's none. There's no wall, so to speak. Let me just quickly show you. See here, it's no wall technically around because it's, but here again it's too wide. Something of this height would be the base of the build. You know, just make it a nice, give it a nice solid foundation looking feel. Then from there we're gonna build up for the 2 levels, because I'm thinking of making this 2 levels. So that over there is just temporary, that little system we have there. Because I think it's going to go up to the 2nd floor, go around, fall down into there, go around again. If that makes sense. So yeah, definitely going to move that thing for it to be able to reach both levels. And then I think maybe give it a nice dome shape kind of roof maybe. Or 2 small triangles almost, I guess. But I think that's going to be the plan for that. I know this video seems a bit strange because of the only doing the technical stuff of that, but I did say I think the title is fixing stuff. I'm not actually sure what I'm gonna call it, but it's something fixing. But yeah, so definitely gonna work on getting some inspiration to do this part. I did not know if you break a campfire without silk touch that you only get 2 holes back. Yeah, I have 2 random charcoal now. So I need to go remake one of those campfires for our fire source. So it's now going to be here in the corner. But I think this is going to look good once I'm done with it. I'm still going to do the block variation, everything. But I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like. It really helps a lot. And if you haven't, you know, subscribe if you really feel like it. But that's going to do it for me, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.